I really don't know what to say, except this is one of the most blingin' Spider-Man I have ever seen in my life. What's up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm just going to slip in the box right here. You didn't see that happen. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and thank you for joining us for another toy review. We're looking at the Marvel Legends Classic Series of the Spider-Man Spider Armor MK1. I got this on eBay because I cannot find this in stores for the life of me, so I managed to pay, oh my, I paid $35 for this figure, and if you're like, why didn't you just go ahead and look for it? Look, guys, I don't have the time to go do toy hunting anymore. I have a toy shop, I have to run this channel, I have a job, I have a baby. So much stuff to do, so I said, you know what, it's worth it. I'm just going to pay a little bit extra to get this figure. And that's not the only reason why. I'm just going to explain to you why I bought this. Remember that old Spider-Man game on PlayStation 1? You don't? Well, let me remind you. This was one of the best Spider-Man games back in the 90s. And I picked it up for the PlayStation because I love Spider-Man. And boy, was I pleasantly surprised. This was before the days of reviews and everything like that. I just got it because it has a cool Spider-Man, like, cover. And let me tell you, that's all it took for me to buy the game. I bought it completely blind, and man, I was so happy. The game is just fantastic, and one of the armor sets that you can get, or costumes, or skins, this is before the days of DLC. Yeah, you actually had to earn that skin, and you didn't have to pay anything. Was this figure, or this suit, was the metal Spider Armor MK1 suit, as you can see right here. It's also in the animated series, but mostly I saw this in the game, and I said, wow, I absolutely love this suit. I can't wait to play with it, and I played a lot of that game in this suit, so therefore, this is just big nostalgia for me, so I bought it. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, enough of that story. Let's go into paint, detail, articulation, and scale, and accessories. If you're looking to pick this guy up, I did order him for dstartoys.com, but I have no idea when it's coming. You know, toys nowadays, it's like we don't ever have a set release date. So let's just jump right into paint and detail. Let me grab this guy. Let me just tell you right now, I bought this figure. I've been playing with this figure for 3 weeks, and I just can't put it down. It just looks so cool. Look at the bling. And this is one thing I've noticed about Hasbro when it comes to their shiny figures like Silver Surfer. They really do go all out and give you a really nice shiny figure. As you can see, the light is shining off it. It bounces right off, and it looks really cool. As you can see, there's all kinds of like indentations for the spider-esque or spider web type design on the armor. Looks really good. And the black part of the suit is really nice and textured, so that can't be ignored. That's really cool right there. And let's look here at the spider symbol in the back. That is also nice and super shiny. I think after a couple of weeks, I do want, or if I find another one, I do want to chrome spray paint it so it's even more shiny. I don't know how much more shiny this guy can get, but let's take it up a notch. Well, if I find a second one. So yeah, as you can see, the black and chrome look looks very sharp on this Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Looks really, really good. Definitely something different than what you're used to with the red and blue. And speaking of red and blue, that means we can jump right into articulation and scale. And we're also going to compare it with other Spider-Man figures. Let's first see how tall this guy is standing. He's standing at 6 inches exactly, I believe. And of course, like I said, we always got to go and compare him with other action figures. So here's the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This is not the classic Ben Reilly Spider-Man. This is a lot older Marvel Legends. I do like that figure as well, so that's pretty cool. And of course, we're all crazy about the new Spider-Man movie that came out. So here is the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 super old, super articulated, or as Jobby the Hong would call him, Swivel Man Spider-Man by Toy Biz. That's really cool right there. Of course, we have an SH figure art Spider-Man from the new movie. A lot shorter, scaled a lot smaller as well. And of course, here we go. We have a real deal. This is not the fake. This is the real deal Mafex Spider-Man. So as you can see, I have all my Spider-Mans right there. And if you look at this chrome Mark 1 armor, wow, does it really, really pop out, especially when you compare him with the other Spider-Man. I'm kind of hoping, I know it's probably never going to happen, but an SH Figure Arts version or Mafex version of this suit would be really solid. So let's take down these Spider-Men. Oh, and also, just because, I don't know why I have this figure. In fact, I don't even think this is a Toy Biz Spider-Man. This is really old. I have no idea where this Spider-Man came from. Can someone tell me down in the comments down below, what is that Spider-Man? I think it's a Toy Biz one. We're talking like 90s, like 96. I honestly don't remember. Where did I get this? Anyway, let's compare it to the SH Figure Arts Deadpool. Again, I've been really loving this figure, especially since I have currently been making and working on for you guys the Desert Eagles, which are also chrome. Look at that. So you can chrome out your Deagles. Hold on, let's get into focus here. You can chrome out your Desert Eagle. Wow, it is so chrome, I can't even get it to focus. You can chrome out you can chrome out your Deagles, and then you can chrome out your Spider-Man, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, enough of that. No more self-promotion for the upcoming release. Okay, so let's talk about articulation. We don't have a toe joint right here. We always start with the feet. We have an up and down here at the ankle. We do have a little bit of left to right here, but not too much. I don't think that's really, yeah, actually, it's just a little bit clicky right here. So it does seem to do a nice rotation right there at the ankle. We have a double jointed knee right here, so that's really cool. And of course, we have the Marvel Legends thigh swivel right here, so that's really cool. Super articulated. And then we have a ball joint right here at the crotch. And of course, we got to have a ab crunch. So that means we have two joints right here that crunch, and of course he has a swivel right here at the waist, which is really, really nice as well. And you can do a full 360 on that waist. And we don't have butterfly joints, which is fine. Most actually, now that I think about it, a lot of Spider-Man Marvel Legends do have butterfly joints, but not on this case. Especially, probably this armor is really heavy anyway, so I could see why they wouldn't put that. But anyway, we do have a shoulder joint right here. We do have a bicep swivel right there. And we do have a double jointed elbow. Oh man, I forgot. This bottom part is really, really, really tight. I can't seem to get this second part of the double jointed elbow to move up. Actually, now that I think about it, this is a negative. I've been playing with this toy for like 2 weeks now, and I still can't get this to move. In fact, if you look here, I kind of like messed up the paint a little bit there, unfortunately, which I'll get into in just a bit. And of course, we have the wrist joint right here and ball joint at the neck. It does not a 2-point, it's just a single ball joint right there at the neck. Looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. In the last 2 reviews, I haven't been doing this. Wham, let's go. Let's do the superhero landing pose. You're a superhero. Why aren't you doing this pose? And boom, right there. So you can't get that going, so you can activate all the joints. And honestly, if I was Spider-Man in a Mark 1 armor suit and I was super heavy, yet I can survive bullets, I would be landing like this all the time. So now that you got that down, we got to do some classic Spider-Man poses right here. So he is very articulated thanks to a lot of the joints, albeit he could always go for more. But pretty much you're looking at a standard Spider-Man body right here. So let's see if we can move the camera. So you can do a spider swing right here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty rad. And of course, let's see if we can get some solid kicks right there. So a nice side kick right there. Front kick right there. We can do a flying knee. We can do a spider sting. Bam. Which is the equivalent of a shoryuken in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. And I think that's pretty much it. You know what? Let's do a breakdance pose. Let's balance him out a little bit. So let's see if we can do something like this. And get him nice. Oh, look at that. See? Boom. There you have it. Anyway, let's move on to accessories. Let's go to top cam here. Now, I'm not impressed with this at all, actually. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about this. Like, what is this? What is this? This doesn't these spider effects don't really even like attach to your Spider-Man. This is kind of just right there. You have the web fluid just like right there, and it's not even that cool. Like, let's take this Mayfix Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh wow, look at that. How special is that? Not very good at all. This guy doesn't really come with much, unfortunately. If you were thinking that he would come with like web swinging webs, or maybe even a shooting web would have been cool, but web splats, no. And the last thing we're going to look at here on the top cam is you do get the web shooter hands, which are pretty cool. I mean, this is standard stuff for Spider-Man. Now let's go to the front cam, and I'll tell you something right now. I'm really glad that he comes with closed fist hands. Usually when it comes to Marvel Legends figures, I always love putting closed fist hands on them. Every once in a while, you'll get a Spider-Man without closed fist hands, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Why don't you just include closed fist hands? And then sometimes you'll get like a Spider-Man figure. I forgot which one it was. I was just disappointed. You just get like a closed fist hand, and then one hand was the web shooter hand. I was like, well, what is this? But I'm really glad that this figure does come with web shooter hands, just in case I want to do something like this, so you can get some web shooting out, even though you don't get a web that shoots out. So let's come up with a conclusion of the Marvel Legends Spider Armor Mark 1. Let's talk about a negative here. Because he's really shiny, I don't know if it's the paint, but I'm just going to let you know I do have some paint rubbing off already. I don't super hardly, I don't play with these like a kid, like throw it around and stuff and have them kick and stuff. I like posing them a lot. Like when I'm just sitting at my desk doing work, I will just pick this up and I'll start doing side kicks and moving arms and stuff just for the hell of it. Or I'll get like Wolverine right here, and then I'll just have him like punch him or something like that. Even just doing stuff like that, you will scrape the paint right here on the shoulder, as you can see right here. That's not cool. Maybe it's because the quality of the paint isn't that good right here. Maybe they should have put some sort of finish to make sure that it can survive the abuse. But yeah, a lot of the paint is scraping off, especially in like here in the what do you call it? The bicep or tricep right there. I've noticed that some of the paint is scraping off, so I'm a little worried about losing all the silverness, blingness of this figure over time. So that's why I kind of want to paint him chrome eventually, or when I get a second one, I'll paint that one, or not paint that one and then paint this one. But yeah, that's kind of my biggest issue with this figure. And also, yeah, what the heck are these? I get it. You're just trying to make the package a little bit more like of a value, but yeah, this is dumb. Just don't include those, Hasbro, please. Or at least have a web shooter or web shooting effect. But anyway, that's it. Besides that, yeah, like I said before, this is just amazing. I absolutely love this Spider-Man figure. I can't stop posing it and playing with it. It's great. I love it. It's a blast in the past for me, especially if you like the Spider-Man animated series or the PS1 Spider-Man game. Anyway, talking too much. Love this figure. If you can find it, get it. It's fantastic. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. And last but not least, if you're looking for 100% authentic, awesome action figures, you can go to www.dstar01.com and allow the source for awesome action figures. And I will see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.